It's interesting that people like to complexify and scare others about social media, about games having bad effect. What are the three major outcomes of playing games that are very positive?
Social connection is probably number one. The stereotype of gamers has always been they're kind of like these antisocial activities that are sought after by antisocial people, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Games are incredibly social. So I would say social connection, along with that, like a reduced sense of loneliness, all those positive social benefits. Another one would be games and learning. We learn a lot of things from playing games, and it's not just playing the games that are intended to teach us things. When I was a kid, I played those math games where equations would show up on the screen and you would like shoot them with your spaceship. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about games that we want to play, games like Civilization teach us about world history, or MMORPGs can teach us about leadership and resource management, that sort of stuff. So there's a wealth of things that can be learned from playing games. And I guess the third one would be stress relief. Games are fun. It's like you said, a lot of times people kind of put games in this side black box. It's something totally different. At the end of the day, it's just another way to have fun, and fun is important throughout the lifespan, especially for stress. So those would be my top three.
We talked about the impact of games in children and also adults, how they can be beneficial. One of the things I want to ask you is, how do you keep the healthy balance? Is there a way to keep the healthy balance between being addicted but also knowing not to overstep the boundaries on not playing more than half a day?
Yeah, it is a balance, which I think is the key word. And it's not necessarily about a specific time limit. It's about the way that games are being used in your daily life. So it's summer now here. My children happen to be at camp this week, but when they're not at camp, my 7-year-old loves Minecraft, and she's definitely playing more Minecraft during the day than she was, say, during the school year. But for me, it's like, okay, she has more free time. She's playing with her friends across the street. Her cousins are playing with her. It's a real social kind of interactive activity for her. And that's great. Do I still limit it? Yes. You don't want too much eye strain or too much sedentary activities, but it's about the balance. So is she also playing across the street? Is she also going swimming? Is she also sleeping enough? So I think that you just have to think, what role is it playing? And if it's playing a role that is becoming problematic in your life, if it is overtaking all other activities that you're doing, then maybe it's time to step back and think about, okay, what is actually being fulfilled by playing these games? And maybe I should see if I can seek that in other areas of my life.